Okay, hello, this is Imri from DIY Cyborg. I wanted to make this video about the Hackaday voting system. I really like the idea that Hackaday is doing this voting thing. I think it's pretty cool. I want to remind people that I'm confident that it has nothing to do with the final prize, that it's really just as an excuse to give away cool stuff, and I think that's great. But as has come up several times on the main site's posts, a lot of people have problems with the voting system not really giving them new options. And as an example, I wanted to do this video here. So you can see I have 41 votes remaining in this round. Every round you get new votes. I think it's something like 50 or so. But I have to say that the last 4 or 5 votes weren't really my votes. It was really beholden to the weighted system that presents options for you. So in order for me to get this $3 scanner in OpenGen, I had to vote for 3 or 4 projects that I wasn't interested in because I kept getting the same 3 or 4 projects over and over and over again. Not like interspersed with other stuff, but I mean only those 3 or 4 options would come up. In fact, some of the projects didn't even have pictures yet in the left side, and when you click on through them to look at more details, they had no information scanned or written into it. It was really just, somebody had just started their project 30 minutes ago, and I was stuck voting on that, even though they hadn't even updated any content. I hope this problem will be apparent. I would think it funny if I did this video and then it didn't do as exactly as I'm going to say it will do. But notice we have the $3 scanner and OpenGen. No offense to these 2 projects, but let's just say that I'm not interested. I don't think they have the most outrageous component or an interesting use of a component. So I hit refresh, and what are my options? Oh, it's still the $3 scanner and solar monitoring system. This is actually a new project. I haven't seen this one before. But let's just say I'm not really interested in that one either. Oh, hey, look over here now. It's the $3 scanner. It moved from the left to the right, so that's not really a new project. And a robot arm. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Okay, I actually received some new options. This is what I was hoping wouldn't be the problem. um, but in the last 2 days, I've tried voting, and literally, like, I got the same 4 things. Um, this is the first time in 2 days that I've seen anything new, actually. Um, so is that back to the solar monitoring system and multisport. So is this a factor of the weighted system just coming up, the robotic arm again? So I really, maybe my options have expanded. On Jailer Pi, I've seen that 100 times yesterday. So I've got 3 or 4, the solar monitoring system. So this is the same CO ARM AFM cheap open source Atom something or other. So this is a function of the weighted system, just giving you the same $3 scanner Injil Pi thing, same options over and over and over again. Really, the only way for me to get new ones is to vote for one of these. Okay, so of the 5, which one I think is the most outrageous component? Solar panels aren't very outrageous. The servo robotic arm, I've seen it before. It's cool, but okay. What's this BlackRock SDR? I saw this 100 times yesterday and the day before too, and there's still no images yet there. So okay, so robotic arm or something using Raspberry Pi or solar panels, which is the most? You know what? I'm gonna vote for OpenGen, open source hardware wave generator. Actually, yeah. Maybe. So the problem here is, this isn't really voting. This is okay. This open source Atom something or other. I'm gonna vote for that. And back to the $3 scanner. Okay, let me vote for that. And the solar panel and OpenGen. Okay, so waveform generator sounds awesome. Cool. So I'm just randomly voting, and okay, so solar monitor or robotic arm. Well, which one is more outrageous here? Uh, um, God, this is horrible. All right, I'm gonna assume that there's more stuff being made by hand here, so I'm gonna choose that one. And back to Multispork. I don't even know what that is, but that's more interesting than solar monitoring system. Okay. And finally something new. Conway's Game of Life. So, is that voting or is that just playing hot or not? I mean, we have to understand what it is you're actually trying to get us to do. Because if you're saying most outrageous component, that's not an option a lot of times. So the vote system needs to be, which project do you like more? This one or that one, this one or that one, and this one or that one. And we're shuffling projects up and down. Okay, fine. You want to make a system like that, that's great. But you can't give us this challenge, right? If you want to give us this challenge, then you have to not have a so heavily weighted system to give the new projects. I understand giving the new projects, their time in the sun. That's great. And you should have a weighted system, but I think it's a little bit too strong, where the same 5 projects are my only options until I vote for 4 of them. It seems, how many votes did I have to do before I found something new to get the Conway's Game of Life? I had to vote 4 or 5 times, and that just doesn't seem like it's the right way to go with this here. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. That's the problem that I think a lot of people are expressing with the voting system. So, it's my hope that Hackaday, looks at it, considers it, and maybe adjusts the weighted system, or comes up with a new voting system, or adds some functionality on the back end to log more of what we dismiss or pass on. Okay, well, thank you. I hope this is helpful. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I love Hackaday and I love the idea. I'm trying to hopefully give you some constructive information. Okay, thanks.